The question you've asked about today is, in the Bhagavad-gītā, it's all to do with anger. Anger is so popular subject. So many people got anger inside them. And Lord Krishna is trying to explain to us that anger is just degrading our lives. The question is, why do we get angry?
Can you speak in Hindi?
Sorry?
Can you speak in Hindi?
I don't speak any Hindi, so I'll try and speak as simply in English as possible.
I am speaking Hindi.
Acha. So, why do we get angry? Because life is on a short fuse.
Yes.
And it's so easy to get angry because we don't like what people say.
Life is very confusing because
Life is confusing.
I am very angry and every people are not trustful. And I am very angry.
So you get angry because everyone makes you angry in life.
Yes, yes.
Because we have high expectations.
Yes.
We expect everyone to think the same way as us, behave in the same way as us,
Yes.
talk in the same way,
Yes.
and do the things the same way. But actually, what Lord Krishna is trying to explain to us is when we get angry and we get greedy and we get frustrated and we get intolerant, they're not good characteristics. They're not the best side of us.
Yes.
And Lord Krishna says He wants to help us. He's going to give us a helping hand so that we become a better version of ourselves. The thing is, why do we get angry? Why do we have this short fuse inside us? Because it's not the story that's the problem. It's the fact is we resort to anger out of frustration. We just don't know what to do with ourselves. We don't know what to do with our life. And sometimes we just get impatient, and it's so easy to shout at someone or to get aggressive at someone, and we overpower them, and then we think, oh my God, what have I just gone and done? And then we have regret. All because we didn't know how to deal with the moment. There are so many decisions you have to make in life, but there's so many decisions that are not important, are little things. But unfortunately in life, we fight over the little things. I'll give you an example. There was a married couple, they were walking past a lake, and they could hear a bird. And the wife turned around and says, oh, I can hear a swan. And the husband said, no, it's a pigeon. It's a pigeon. And the wife said, no, it's a swan. And the husband said, it's a pigeon. And she's saying it's a swan, he's saying it's a pigeon, a swan, pigeon, backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And then all of a sudden, his wife is in tears. She's so upset because she knows it's a swan, but the husband's telling her it's a pigeon. And they're fighting over the name of a bird. And eventually, do you know what happens? The husband turns around to the wife and says, you're right, wife. It's a swan. And do you know why he said it? He realised they're fighting over nothing of any importance. And they're getting angry with each other because they both want to prove that they're right. In society, we always want to prove we're right. We're God. We know everything. We're not God. We're nowhere near God. But we think we behave and we do things like we think we're God. And this is a challenge in life. Just because you believe in something and I believe differently, does it mean you're right and I'm wrong? No! Maybe we're both right, maybe we're both wrong, or maybe it just doesn't matter. Can you agree to disagree? Can you? You get angry, maybe, but can you agree to disagree? Because that's the biggest challenge. And this makes life a little bit easier because you might like an Android phone, I might like an iPhone. Yes? What's better, an iPhone or Android? We can argue all day long about it. I don't bother about it, but use that as an example. But maybe they're just two good phones, and that's how they have to be in life. Maybe I like one thing and you like another. You like Indian food, maybe I like Chinese food. So what? we both can enjoy what we want to enjoy. And this is what Lord Krishna is trying to teach us, to become impartial, to be down the middle. And then we have preferences in life, and the fewer preferences in life, the less chance of us getting angry. But we're getting angry because I know I'm right, and I want to prove I'm right, and I'm not going to step down until I beat you at it. And this is what we do in society today. We compete. We're taught from a very young age to compete and compete and compete until we're the winners. But no, we're the losers. Because every time we get angry, we're losing. We're losing the battle, because anger isn't the outcome that we need. The outcome we need is to be able to compromise and say, okay, you can think what you think, I can think what I think, and maybe we both can be happy. So Lord Krishna wants to teach us how to overcome anger. And the only way we can overcome anger is to be more happier in life. And the only way we're going to be more happy in life is to realize what our purpose in life is. And when we realize what our purpose in life is, then maybe we don't have to struggle so much to prove what life is about, and maybe we can just appreciate and enjoy life exactly for what it is. And that would be beautiful. And the Lord says, not only do we need to read the Bhagavad-gītā, you see, this book isn't just a book. This is God. God in words. It's non-different to you going into the temple now and going up to the altar and seeing Lord Krishna. This is no different. And not only does this book is non-different, this book is your whole life story. It tells you everything about your life and what you need to know. So all we need to do is read the Lord's name, chant the Lord's name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and combine together. All of a sudden our mindset starts to change as we start to clean. The more good things that we put into our mind, onto the tip of our tongue and into our ears, the more goodness we have coming out of our mouth, which means less anger. So we have to purify some of this old stuff that's inside us and clean it out. And all we have to do is chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then we start to transform our lives, and Lord Krishna helps us with his helping hand so that we become a better version of ourselves. Are more loving, are more caring, are more giving, and less angry, less frustration, less bitterness, less intolerance. And we learn to just give, and be more tolerant, more acceptance in life, and value everything that we have around us as being a lesson from the Lord, who's just trying to teach us how we can become a better version of ourselves. And Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, says, it's so simple that you can miss it. You can miss it. All you've got to do is chant 3 words. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And that means, O Lord of energy, how may I serve you? And by serving the Lord, all he wants to do is help you and guide you and teach you, because we get so lost. And that's why we get angry. We're lost in life, Mataji. Just lost. We lost the plot. And he wants to just help us and bring us back on our path. Our pathway to becoming a better version of ourselves. Hare Krishna.